Our Royal reporter Cameron Walker, who's outside Balmoral for us this morning. Cameron, what are we expecting to happen today? What happens next?
Well, it's a pretty surreal day, isn't it, Stephen? I think it hasn't quite sunk in for a lot of people here. I was actually at an airport when the news broke last night, and I think as everyone's phone started to ping, there was collective gasps from passengers, and in fact a number of them were crying. They were in tears at the news that Her Majesty the Queen had passed away. The scene at Balmoral here this morning is relatively quiet. There's a number of flowers have been laid at the gate at Balmoral and a few further down the road just on the bridge which crosses the River Dee. The road itself has been closed, we believe, to the public. So last night, the King and Queen, as they now are known, as well as Prince William, Prince Harry and the Earl and Countess of Wessex and the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, all stayed here at Balmoral Castle, or at least we understand that. The King and Queen and Princess Anne were already in Scotland and went to the Queen's bedside. The other members of the royal family were all in the southeast of England and flew up from RAF Northolt on a private jet to Aberdeen Airport, and they then made around an hour's drive to Balmoral to be with Her Majesty the Queen. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, travelled separately. Now, the death of the Queen is something which has been carefully planned over a number of years, and yesterday would be known as what is traditionally as D-Day. But because of the late announcement at around 6:30, the plans have all been shifted by a day, we believe, to allow all the different plans that have been made over a number of years to take place. So this is exactly what perhaps we all should expect today. So the King and Queen, we believe, as said in the statement at Buckingham Palace, will travel back to London at some point today. The King is expected to hold his first audience as sovereign with the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss. Despite his grief, of course, public duty remains his number one priority. He's likely to also meet the Earl Marshal, the Duke of Norfolk. He is the man in charge of funeral arrangements as well as the accession of the King. The King's also likely to approve the plans, the specific plans, over the next couple of days.